Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to Christmas Crafting 2024. And this week we're on week 8 of Dee Dee Farago's Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge. And we're going to be filling these pockets. So these 2 pockets are the last remaining ones from week 3. And this is one from week 4. So let's start with this one, which is the second one we did in week 3. I mean, I've kept them all in order because it helps me to know where I am. You may just have thrown them in your box and just grabbing them as we're doing them. That's if you're working along with me. I hope some of you are. Right, so we just need to put something in each of these little pockets. So what we did, what Dee Dee did, what I'm going to do, is I've got some cream cardstock and I've cut mine to 4 by 3.5, just because that is the size that will fit best in these pockets. I don't know what size hers were, but that's how I'm doing it. So if you followed my sizes on this, that's probably the size you will need as well. Right, so all I'm going to do is take each one, put it along the longer edge, on the 4-inch edge, and score down the middle. Oh, not good start. 1, 2, 3. That's the scoring. I don't think we're going to need that again. And then we're going to fold them in half and just burnish them down. Like that. And then we're going to give them a nice fancy corner. Trying to remember. Oh, I didn't show you the one. I did. Didn't show you the prototype, did I? Just got straight on with it. Sorry about that. So this is my prototype. You may remember this is the one I made, which is not Christmassy. So inside, this is what we're making. They're really nice shaped little journal cards, and they're going to be stamped on the front. So these have all been stamped with some little floral stamps I've got that I bought from Amazon a while ago. And they were just the perfect size to go on these little journaling cards. So that's what we're going to do. I did them in blue because I thought it went nicely with the paper. So that is the first project. So I'm going to start by using my fancy stamp. You could easily use a rounder, any shape stamp really. But I thought I'd use this as I have it. And it's quite new. And it's the same as the one Dee Dee was using, so... Right, so I have my three lots with the corners punched out. I only went wrong on one of them, and I'm going to put that in the pocket so you won't know. And really I need to ink around them next. They don't look the same if they've not been inked. So just do that quickly. Okay, so now we're ready to stamp. And I will just get my book that I like to stamp on. Let's get rid of all this mess on here. Right, so I've pulled out 3 stamps. They're all from the same set, which I can show you quickly, which is this set. It's the, I think it's one I had as part of with a magazine or something. So it's called Winter Wonderland. Obviously it's very old, but you just need small stamps, any small stamps that are Christmassy that will fit on here really. I did struggle a bit to find 3 that would work, but I did manage it. So we're going to do a snowman, and I think I might do them each in a different colour. So I thought I'd do the snowman in blue. Seems to be a good colour for a snowman. I don't even know if I've ever used this, so maybe I should try it on a spare piece of paper. Just quickly stamp it off. Oh yeah, that's come out lovely. Okie dokie. Yeah, they're quite nice little stamps actually, considering I've hardly ever used them. One of the things I've been enjoying about this challenge is actually using all my Christmas stamps, because it's not something I very often think to do. So this has been a lovely opportunity to really dig into my stamps, and I have got quite a few, I've realised. There we are. Okay, lovely little snowman. And then we have a little Christmas tree, so I'll do that in green, and I'll do that in this dark green. It's library green, it's called. Make sure it's well inked. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's come out nice, lovely. And the last one, got a little cottage, so I'm just going to go all out Christmas and do it in red. I could have done it in brown, but I thought a bit dreary, brown all the time. I want to embrace the Christmas red. Especially as this particular pocket is not the most Christmassy looking. The paper, I mean, that I've used. So this may not be the right colour for a cottage, but I'm going with it. Can be Santa's cottage, can't it? That could be red. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Lovely, and they're all just the perfect size. I'm really pleased with those. They've turned out really, they've stamped really well. Right, so I think I'll put the red one in the middle. Oop. And the green one on this side, and the blue one here. There we go. So that's the first pocket. That's pocket number 2 from week 3, filled. And obviously there's a fair bit of decoration we need to do on this to make it look a lot more Christmassy, but that will come in future videos. And that may be when I go off-piste a bit, because I'll do my own thing when it comes to decorating, I'm sure. Right, so we have this pocket next, one with the funky corners. I don't know whether I've made mine taller than Dee Dee, but I'm not keen on the sharp points, but I'm just going to trim them off. Just that bit, just the point. And here's my prototype. I think I actually trimmed off quite a lot more, and I think I may have overdone it on that one. So let me just ink this and I'll show you what we're making. don't think I inked these. I think I was supposed to ink them off camera and I forgot. So I think I'll just give that a little quick ink down the sides because it looks like it needs it. Just that one. I'll try and remember to do the other pocket when I finish today. Okay, so here is the other one that I made, my prototype. And so what we're making are 5 tags. Big one to go at the back, one for in here, and then a fairly wide one again, but not so tall in that back pocket, and then 2 little ones in this front pocket. I'm just keeping to 2 different coordinating designs or contrasting, whichever way you want to do it. And these are actually Stampero papers as well. This was a background pad that I've got, which is it's Klimt Designs, and I rather like it, so I have used that a bit for some of the things. So let's make the tags for our Christmas one. So I've got the sizes that I'm going to use, and of course if you're making these you can follow along or you can make them your own size, work out what you want in yours. So I've taken 2 pieces of that paper pad. I wanted something really bright and cheery, and they are single-sided, which actually works quite well if you're making tags, because you want something writable on the back. But I didn't want them white, so I have actually coffee dyed them. I did this yesterday, they're all dried, and I flattened them out overnight. And it just means that they've got not quite such a stark white background, but they're not too dark. It's just taken the whiteness off, really. So I think for my big tag, we'll do that first. We need a piece for 7 inches, which is I've got this bigger piece as well. And I'm going to cut a piece of this at 7 inches. Yeah. Is that the right way to go? No, it isn't. I'll do the width and then we'll do the height up here, because otherwise we'll use too much. It's 3 1/4 wide. So let's cut it at 3 1/4 wide. So it slots down here. And then we'll cut it at 7. Makes more sense. Don't waste too much then. Okay, so that's one. That's going to go behind. I'll shape all the tag tops in a moment. And then from the same paper, I want to do a different one. So one for in this pocket. I use my smaller piece. So the one is 3 1/2 by 3. So let's cut at 3 by 3 1/2. Yep, and then we need a little one in the same paper, our smallest one, 2 5/8. It's all getting a bit silly now. 2 5/8 by 1 3/8. That's the size I've ended up with. I don't know if it really needs to be 1 5/8. Maybe I'll just make it 1 3/4. Let's just check this is wide enough. No. Well, that will need to be wind a bit, so let's do 2 5/8. That must be the height. So, right, that down to there, and then let's make it 1 3/4. wide. Right, that's one tag. And our other tags are going to be out of this paper. I've only had this amount, so I couldn't make... I wanted this one to be the big one, but it's too small, my piece. Couldn't get the 7 inches out of it, so I thought, well, we'll go to the next size down with this one. So we need 5 by 3, so let's go for 3 across. These are, well, the green one is from the paper pad I've been using with the plaids and all the little bit of foiling in. This is just a scrap I had, but I really liked it, so I thought let's go for it. And what was the height of it? 5, wasn't it? Yeah. That's that one, and then we've got another small one to do. It's going to be a 3 by 2. So again, we'll do the smaller size, the width. And we'll go 3 inches for the height. Sorry, can you see that? I'm sorry, I'm probably off screen here. I do apologise. It's getting the whole height of the trimmer in is a bit tricky. Right, so so now we have 5 tags in different sizes. These look too similar, don't they? I might make this one a little bit smaller. I probably had the measurements right the first time. Just going to take it down just a little bit. And just a little tiny bit off the height as well. Just so that there's a real difference between the two. That's better. Right. Okay, so now we need to cut our tag tops. I've got my card here. Yeah. Okay, so that's this pocket filled. I rather like those. And I'm sure we will come back and add some more decoration as we are with all our things. So it's going to be quite a lot of decorating to be done. Probably, I think we might already be in November with these videos. So I guess there'll be lots of decorating to be done during November. Because we're getting through our pockets now. Alright, so that's that one. And then the last one we're doing is this one, which is actually from, it's pocket 3 from week 4. So we're skipping the first 2 pockets, and we're going straight to pocket 3, which is this one that goes, presumably, over the page with the 4 pockets on each side. So all we're going to do is make a journal card to go in each pocket, and they're all going to be the same. So, super easy. And again, I've taken a piece of paper from that one single-sided paper pad that I've been using. It's got a bit wrinkly because I coffee dyed it, but it was a bit dark when I first did it, but I think that'll be okay. And these journal cards are 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. So I will just pop that in here. And we'll do 4 of these at 4 3/4. 4 3/4. So I'm going to cut the whole thing, whole strip, at 4 3/4. And then we'll do 4 of them at 2 1/4. I'm just going to double check that that is a good size when I've cut the first one. Seems a little small, but then my pocket is quite small. Oh, I haven't shown you again. I forgot to show you the other one, didn't I? The one that I made. So this one I made when I was using a scrap of cardstock, so it's wider. This one I think is a lot wider than our Christmas one. Look at that. I think this is the closer to the size that Dee Dee made. But because I was using a scrap, I made mine bigger. So my cards are subsequently bigger. So this is how they've ended up. And I struggled to find a piece of paper that was pretty on one side and fairly neutral on the other, so it could be written on, but I really wanted to use some scrapbook paper. So this is quite dark, can be written on. I could always cover it with a piece of paper if I found it too dark, or it might be used for photographs, who knows. Although this being not Christmas, I don't know what I'd use it for, to be honest. So that's those. That's our prototype. And let me just check I've got the size right for this. Oh yeah, that's perfect, isn't it? And then we've got the red poinsettia here, which picks up the red in the pocket, so that's lovely. Yep, that's good. Right, 3 more. Right, so for these ones, we're just going to round the corners. I think I'll try doing them on the 7, the middle-sized one. See how they look. Yeah. Lots of repetitive things in this video, so I'll probably speed a lot of it up just because it can get a bit boring to watch the same thing over and over, can't it? Right, so there we are, our 4 really sweet little journal cards. So let's pop them in our pocket. And then that's this video for today. And pop that one, I think, in here. These pockets are a little tight, so to give them a little bit of help. And then put that one like that. Oop. And that one like that. I will probably ink around everything afterwards as well. I'll ink around these. But we don't need to do that on camera, do we? So there we are. That's the 3rd one, and these are the other 2 that we've finished today. When I say finished, We've now made little cards and tags and things to go in all of these, but there's still a lot more work to be done. So I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.